What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Cjthecheesedj here, and we are back with another top 5 video, guys. And today we'll be showing you the top 5 traps that you guys should be using throughout Ark Extinction. Now, these traps are namely to pretty much trap and capture and tame the extinction creatures. So kicking off the list at number 5, we have the Gasbag Trap, and our test Gasbag subject has disappeared. There he is there. So this trap, all you really require is 3 stone dinosaur gateways and a couple of pillars. About 4 pillars is all you need to really accomplish this. So what you need to start doing first is you need to obviously just place your gateways down. Now with these gateways, you want to just stick them obviously straight. Now you want to give them a little bit of space in between, not too much, but just enough. So that's just enough there, and you want to bring your next gate. So you need 3 dinosaur gateways. There we go. You can see there, that is plenty. Nothing is going to get out of these. Well, the gas bag isn't going to get out of these anyway. Next up, you want to place your pillars down. And now your pillars, you want to kind of stick at the end just so it can't actually get out. There we go. And boom, like that. Okay, next up, you've actually got to get the gas bag. Now you can see over here we have one with us. Now the best way of kiting gas bags without actually injuring them and without them kind of like flowing away so they come to attack you is by using bowlers. Now you can obviously decide if you want to trank them. However, I just like bowlering it because these guys are pretty fragile and it just makes it easier. Now you want to try and make sure that you kite them towards the trap, obviously, and you want to try and make sure that they're straight on. So you can see there, he's coming towards us. We're just going to keep bowlering him just so we keep his attention on us. And come on, little guy. There we go. And you can see there, he's in, and he gets kind of stuck. And now, unfortunately, we weren't fast enough. But pretty much what happens is, I'll show you with another gas bag because he is long gone. But pretty much what happens is that they get stuck there, and you just run around and chuck a pillar down. Now we obviously weren't fast enough, so what we're going to do, we're just going to quickly spawn in a new one for you guys. We're not going to it's not going to be a tamed one or anything like that, so it'll be completely wild, and we'll show you how the actual trap works. We were just kind of crap about it, and we weren't fast enough. Alright, nope, that is an RG, whoopsie daisies. Alrighty guys, so you can see here we've got a level 40 gas bag which we're going to use to kite into our trap. Ouch. Okay, so we're going to spin back around here, get our pillars out and ready to go. There we go, and he should follow us straight in. There you go, big guy, and there we go. Alright, so you want to make sure that you stick 2 pillars up, and that's it. Just like that, the gas bag is stuck in place. Now he won't actually be able to get out of that even if he does his little gas thing, if he's full of air, but you can see he is still full of air. If you guys want to negate that, what you can do is you can actually freeze him. So I'll show you here, we've got an owl here. So what you can actually do is you can freeze the gas bag, and that will actually deflate him. So give me 1 sec, guys, and I'll show you. So you can see here, we chuck the saddle on and we go like this. You can see he's just sucked in. Oh, his friend is as well. You can actually freeze them and they shrink. And just like that, boom. Now, obviously he'll just go about sucking in more air, but you know, that's not really much of a problem once you've got him trapped in these traps, and all you need to do is simply knock him out and you'll be sweet. When you're done taming him up, all you need to do is destroy the pillars and he'll be good to get out. And you can see he's actually unable to escape from this, so you can take your leisurely time tranking him. Whoa. Unless of course his friends decide to attack you, in which case you should probably kill them. So yeah, you can see there he is unable to get out of that, which is great. There we go. So yeah, this is one of the traps that you should be using on Ark Extinction, and in my opinion, it's probably the 5th. Oh god, no. Thank you, Snow Owl. That was wonderful. So like I was saying, the gas bag can't actually get out of this, so this is probably the 5th best trap that you can use on the Ark Extinction map in order to tame creatures. Oh my god, its butt is moving, but its front half isn't moving. Pillars, what have you done to my poor gas bag? Now, the next trap that you guys are going to want to set up is your basic RG trap. Now, this is just your 3 dinosaur gates and the gates at the end of 2 of them. Now, the reason you want to use this one is because, well, you're going to need to get RGs eventually. And the good thing about this trap is that you can also use it for other dinos. So you don't have to use it just for RGs. You can potentially use it for any other sort of big tame. So like a Theri, which is occasionally dead here, or even a Stego. Granted, if you're fast enough to run around and trap it in here. This trap is just a universal trap that you can use for everything, unless of course you decide to stick the gate frames a little bit too far apart. But we'll show you here that you can actually use this for an RG as well as a variety of other dinosaurs. Now you could also potentially use this for the gas bags, although with my experience they have managed to blow out of the side bits, which is a bit of a problem. And it's also a little bit harder to get around fast enough in order to close the gate while using this trap for the gas bags. So you're much better off using the pillar and gate frame trap for the gas bags. Now, like I was saying with the RG, what we're going to do, we're going to spawn one in. There we go. You can see here we've got a level 20 dude. So we think we've whistled passive. He should aggro onto us once he finishes destroying the corpse. Okay, bowlers are still bugged on extinction. That's great to see. We're going to help him achieve this. There we go. Alright, so you guys would have seen this trap plenty of times before. Now he's attacking our Snow Owl. Come get me, you big ass bloody bird. Okay, goodbye Snow Owl, you were a great help. But you're just taken away from the RG, and now it's going to try and eat in the corpse. Can you just focus on me? Can someone focus on me for once in my life? Alright, RG, what are you doing? What are you doing, you bird? Alright, hello? Okay, now we have the RG on us finally. So you guys would have seen this plenty of times before. All you need to do is run through. There we go, step into the side and close the gate. Just like that, you've got yourselves a trapped RG. Now, like I was saying, you can use this trap for other things, such as a stego, which we'll actually get around and show you guys. There we go, the RG is now knocked out. It's a level 20, but, you know, the same principle happens for higher level dudes. So, for, like, higher level RGs, they just take more trank arrows, but they still get knocked out. So, guys, like I was saying, you can get the trikes and other dinos trapped in here. However, if you are after something like to trap stegos and trikes and all that sort of stuff, you are better off building a 4 gate framed trap. Okay, that was only a level 10 trike, that's why. Yeah, you can actually build yourselves like a 4 stretched gate frame. That'll actually help you get some of the bigger creatures such as stegos and trikes in and out of these traps. But yeah, you can pretty much use this trap for really anything that won't fit through this gap, which is a lot of creatures. So guys, we're now going to move on to number 3. Alrighty guys, now the trap coming in at number 3 is the Valenosaur trap. This trap is hands down, one of the easiest traps to build in the game. All you need are really some stone foundations. You can use wooden ones, just do be careful because they might get destroyed. And that's it. You only need a 2x2 at the minimum to actually get these guys. If you do want to make it a little bit bigger, you can do a 2x3 if that is something that you want to do. However, it's not really necessary in order to capture the Valenosaurs. But for the sake of the video, we'll actually make it a 3x2 just to make it easier for you guys to see. Okay, next up, all you just need is some stone door frames. 1 high is plenty, unless of course you need to build some more in order to fit your ramps in. So you can see here, just do that. Okay. Next up, you just want to chuck your ramps onto the side that the Valenosaur is going to walk into. Alrighty guys, so once you've found the Valenosaur that you want to tame up, kind of just stick near him, because if you go too far away from him, he will start shooting at you. But once you've got him there, you can pretty much just run for your trap, take a bit of cover, and he should follow you. Now you can see he's still probably set up in his little machine gun stance. Yeah, you can see there he's shooting at us. However, if you do just run to your trap and just leave him be, he'll actually follow you into the trap. You can see there he's now in the trap, and all you need to do is trank him. Now, another option, which I didn't really decide to include on this list, is the ability to just use a ton of bear traps. Now, you can see here, we're just going to take this guy out. So you can see there, the trap works perfectly fine. You just have to kind of get his attention, then bolt to the other side of your actual trap. That way, the Valenosaur will then follow you into the trap, and you can easily knock him out. Now, this next trap, if you guys aren't really keen on doing that whole trapping thing, is the bear traps. You can see here, we've got the bear traps. All you need to do is put these down in a line, and you'll actually just get the Valenosaur to walk into them. So, you can see there, and there, and there. And pretty much what this will do is, when the Valenosaur tries to attack you, he's actually just going to keep hitting against bear traps. Do set a couple further away from your line, just in case he starts to run while his torpor fills up. So that way he just gets caught in another bear trap. And we're just going to wait for these to all activate. And they're all activated, Alrighty. So yes, what we'll do, we'll get him spawned in for you guys now. There we go. So you can see we've got the Valenosaur here. And we're just going to slowly walk backwards from him so he doesn't actually do that. So you can see here we've got our shield up, and he'll slowly start walking forward while he's got his turret attack going on. So just make sure that you kite him towards the line of the traps. You can see here, we're going to just stand here for a little bit. If you actually get out of his range, he should run towards you. You can see there, he's slowly running towards us, and boom, he's caught in the trap. All you need to do now is simply trank him and keep his aggro on you, and you'll actually come forward to the next trap. Now, if you're worried about him getting out, you can just go around the backside of him and place another trap, but you can see that this works great. So the only downside to going around and placing the trap behind him is that he could possibly not be activated in time. But you can see this poor guy's got no idea what's going on. And there we go, he's stuck in another one. So that's one trap. We didn't really want to put it on the list because I feel like the structure trap is a little bit better and it's a little bit more cost effective. But you can see there he's just trying to run away, but he doesn't have the opportunity to. And just like that, the Valenosaur is knocked out. The bonus of the bear trap, however, is once he's in the bear traps, he doesn't actually attack you. So that is a little bit of a bonus. So guys, let's move on to trap number 2. Alrighty guys, now trap number 2 is the Snow Owl trap. Now this trap is really similar to the RG trap. It's a little bit more sophisticated, I guess you could say. So you pretty much just want to start by putting a couple of foundations down. You want to make it at least 4 long. So you can see there it's 4 long, and then you could probably go with either 2 wide or 3 wide. It's up to you, or even 4 wide if you wanted to. 2 wide is the minimum, and I would probably just run with a 2 wide. Now once you've done that, all you need to do is get your gate frames out, your regular stone ones. You need to line it up. It doesn't have to be perfect, it's just a trap, and plop that down. There we go, you can see there that's down, and you want to go to the other end of your trap and plop the other one down. Awesome, that's it. Now what you want to do is grab some stone door frames and just kite the edges like this. You can also use the RG trap for the Snow Owls, but in my experience it doesn't work out as well because they kind of have the hitbox of a Pteranodon, so it makes it a little bit harder, and they're able to get out a lot easier. Trust me, I have raged so hard at one too many Snow Owls escaping from our trap. So this is the surefire way to make sure that they don't actually escape. So you want to stick your dome frames down. As well as that, it's a little bit nicer and more permanent, and you can kind of use it for like anything else, like woolly rhinos or anything else that spawns in the snow. Okay, so once you've done that, you want to get some stone ceilings. See there, and chuck the stone ceilings in. Okay, and just chuck them on top like that. Done, 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 and done. Just so they don't fly out of the top. That makes sense. Okay. Now, once you've done that, you want to make sure that they have the gates on them, because there's no point in going to all this effort to make a trap and them not having any gates. Okay. Open up one side of your gate. It's probably, what's easiest to open? To close. It's probably easiest to close these gates. So you can see there, it doesn't matter which way you build it either. You can build it out this way or you can build it out this way. It just depends on what direction you're going to get the Snow Owl from. So, okay, we've got a Pteranodon down there. So what we're going to do, we're just going to spawn in a wild one just to show you guys how the trap works, which is pretty self-explanatory. So there we go, you can see we've got a wild Snow Owl. All you need to do is kite him towards the trap. Now you can do this on a other mount, like a Pteranodon or anything like that. All you need to do, it is easier to do it on foot though, because you can just run in and hopefully get him in the trap. That didn't work too well. Okay, let's try this again. So line him up for the trap to fly straight in. Make sure you're straight as possible. There we go. And there we go. Walk out the sides, run to the end of the gate and close it. Just like that, you've got yourselves a trapped Snow Owl. Now, in my opinion, this is the best trap for these Snow Owls. Like I said, you can use the RG trap for them. However, it's a little bit more difficult, and they do have a chance of getting out. This trap, however, there's no hope of them getting out. You can see this poor guy's absolutely stuck in there. And the other bonus is that you can use this trap for other dinos. To do so, all you need to do is stick some ramps on the correct direction. There we go, and you can see just like that you're able to kite woolly rhinos as well as dire wolves, anything else that'll fit through the small gate frame. So this is a great way to go about taming up Snow Owls and any other kind of creatures in the snow biome. You don't also have to build it on this thing, you can build it wherever you want. So guys, let's move on to the number 1 trap. Alrighty guys, now this last and final trap is the trap that you could pretty much use for anything really. However, this specialty that we are using it for today is for the Monogama. Now you want to make sure that it's at least 4 back And you can see there we go, it's 4 back, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you want to actually make sure that it's about 6 or 7 wide. Now the reason you want it so wide is because of the behemoth gateway that you'll be chucking onto it. Now with the behemoth gateway, anything can pretty much walk in that. So you've got the mammoths, you've got woolly rhinos, you've got really anything at all. And the other part is the Managma can obviously get stuck in it because they don't actually fit through regular dinosaur gate frames. Okay, so you can see there we've actually got the trap set up, and like I said, it helps if you set it 7 wide, so your behemoth gate actually has enough space to fit onto. So what we'll do here is we'll just make it another 1 wide by chucking some ceilings on, because I don't think the foundations are going to work. So there we go, awesome. Okay, now once you've got your behemoth gateway down, you pretty much just want to line the rest of it with fence foundations. Not fence foundations, sorry, door frames. Make sure you snap your behemoth gate properly, otherwise it could go disastrously wrong for you. Okay, let's try this again. So are we lined up? We are lined up there, perfect. All right, the gate frame has been placed. And yeah, there's nothing going to get out of there except for maybe a Daedon coming through. Can you just leave us alone, please, good sir? Okay, so once you've got that set up, chuck down your stone door frames. 4 high is plenty enough if you want to just get the Managma or anything else really. Anything will fit in a 4 high gate frame. There we go, close all this up. The trap, and you can use this for anything, like anything will fit in this trap. You could even sub out that snow owl trap I showed you earlier and use this instead. Like for example, watch, I'll show you. So we've got a saber-tooth after us, we're going to bring him in here. Hey buddy, come on, in you come. Alright, and we can tank it for a little bit, there we go, and you just walk out and you're sweet, just like that. He's trapped in there, he can't get out. Now obviously these roofs, these ceilings would be foundations instead. You'd have to find like a nice flat area. But yeah, so now what we're going to do, we're going to go find a wild Managma, and we're actually going to go kite him into the trap to show you guys. Alrighty guys, so we found him again, and we're going to get frozen. So pretty much just run for the trap as fast as possible. Do make sure that there really isn't anything in the area, otherwise you may be in a bit of a pickle. Now you can see we've got creative mode disactivated, so if he does hit us, we will take damage, but we're fast enough than him. So that's all you need to do, take him into the trap, run around to the front and pray. And he's gotten himself back in there. Now normally the gate will actually open inwards, so all you need to do is walk around to the side and close it, and that would still prevent him from escaping. But that's all there really is to know about the Managma. You can see there he's trying to get out. He's stuck though because, well, he sucks. Now you can do this in just normal. We didn't actually take any damage from him aside from the frostbite. We do just have regular primitive fur armor on. Okay, now we're going to reactivate creative mode so we don't die here. Yeah, so we do have regular fur primitive armor, and all you need to do now is just go about tranking him and knocking him out. Now this is a bit of a permanent fixture, so if you aren't interested in something that's as permanent, there's actually another trap that you guys can utilize, and pretty much it's the same as the Valenosaur, except a little bit more high-tech. So you want to get some large bear traps, so you can see there, and you also want some regular gate frames. Just the regular stone gate frames will do the trick, and you want to make sure that you've got those on your hotbar. Now what we'll do is we'll leave this guy here and we'll go get another one, and we'll show you guys how that trap works. Alrighty guys, so once you've found your next wild Managma, you want to drop a trap. You can see the trap there. Now we've currently got creative mode activated. We're going to disable it right now for you. There we go. So you can see there. Now all you need to do is kite him towards this trap, get him in it, and it should hold him for a little bit of time. Then you want to drop a gate frame over his head, just like that. And you want to come around to his backside and drop one like that. Boom! Just like that, you've got yourselves a trap that'll hold the Managma. Now this only costs 2 gateways. You can also chuck another one in there if you're not comfortable with just leaving it there. And just like that, you can tame him up. Now this is just a quicker portable way of taming up the Managma. But if you want a more permanent version, then we just use that last trap that we showed you last thing. But this is probably one of the easiest ways to tame up the Managma. The only difference between this and the last trap that you just saw is that you could potentially take a bit more damage with this trap because you've got the bear trap and you've got to wait for that. But that's all you really need, and there are the 5 best traps that you guys should be using in Ark Extinction, namely for the new dinosaurs as well as some of the old ones. So guys, hopefully you found this video useful. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe down below for more. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next one.